Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Motortown, and we are playing the new update, which I have literally just turned the game on. I have not been playing for a while. This is my first time in the new update. All I did was grab the Titan from watching another YouTuber's video, Mr. Bug. Shout out to him. I found out that you can rent the carrier, or I guess just spawn it. I didn't know that. I thought you had to buy it to use it. So I was able to grab the carrier. I'm down here at the Dasa Harbor, and we are going to try this thing out together. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this update for a while. And yeah, it should be fun, and we should be able to make a decent amount of money. Now, I have no idea how to use this. Like I said, I literally just spawned the game in, turned it on, and there you go. So I'm learning a lot as I go. I haven't watched a lot of people's videos because I didn't want to spoil it by learning myself. So yeah, let's hop into it. So let's try to get this thing tilted down, I guess is the first order of operation. We'll get the lower cars on and then the top cars. So it'll be interesting, fun. I've been looking forward to this and wanting this thing for quite a while. I think it's going to be very useful, especially if you like these kind of jobs. And if I recall correctly, now when you get in these things, they tell you exactly where they're going to go, which is freaking awesome. Display this pop-up on. Yes, this is so awesome. So if I want to go up there, it's already going to tell me. So I'm going to hop out of that. I doubt this thing's going the same place. Yeah. So are the license plates new? Because it didn't look like they were there before. Okay. Interesting indeed. And I guess you should load the top first. I guess that would make the most sense rather than the bottom. So I guess it doesn't matter, right? I don't know. But we're going to try. We're going to go to two different destinations. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try to send a bottom row of cars there and then another row of cars to the top. So what I'll do is I'll put the top row on first. Upper deck down. So yeah, what I'll do is anything going to the very northern part of the island, I'll have to put on first, like this one here. So we'll do that. And we'll see how this goes, getting it on. Like I said, I have not watched a lot of people's videos. Number one, I've been incredibly busy. As you could probably tell if you've been watching the channel for a while, I haven't posted anything. My apologies. Is this going to be two? Oh no. No, I've seen people get this on. I'm trying to do this with as little, yeah, like that, little damage as possible. So I guess we're going to learn together because I don't know. Whoa, can I do this from down here? Okay, I can. So I'll strap the rest of those after. Yeah, so I've been incredibly busy, and then on top of that, I did have another video. Actually, I had two videos. One was completely destroyed, unfortunately, because of editing issues and non-recording issues, which were mainly my fault. Was being stupid. And another video I have out that's going to come out before this, we're going to abandon that. It was just my error. Okay, so that's gonna go down. So we're gonna leave that. Now, the only thing I see a problem is like I'm gonna get confused and forget what's going where. And I'm not even looking at the prices, but I think they're all about the same. Oh, is this gonna be too wide? Nah. Where are you going? Abandon you. Okay. So I guess I could put you up top. And I guess I should put you on backwards. I don't know if it really matters. I saw some people doing that, or at least like Mr. Bug was saying, because the engine's in the back, but I don't know if it really gives a crap. All right, so I get 3 on there. Upper deck up. And then everything else down here should be going to the bottom. I guess you should try to find just to maximize, right? But I'd like to make 2 stops. I think that would be a neat little deal. Just to do something a little different instead of just dumping everything at one stop. Oh no. Well, that's not good. But you know what? Lesson learned. And I should have thought about that to begin with, because it's a high-up vehicle. Or larger vehicle. Let's just dump this. That's the beauty of it, is I can now just do that and abandon job. Goodbye. Good riddance. Those are very low to the ground. And I think those are actually going to 2 different places. This is going to the exotic place. So let's see, I should be able to get this on fine because it's a tiny car. And okay. That should not cause any problems. And I think Isn't there a way to move, aha. Now, I don't think that would really matter, but that's a cool feature. So glad they did that. And of course, rain all the time. So we're not going there. It's more of these exotic cars. So now I'm hoping with this low, and it's got like a bunch of dips, but we don't run any issues here. But yeah, you see, yeah, I think it's gonna hit. Whoa. Oh no. As I drive off the side. Yeah, I'm gonna move forward. That should be okay. All right, and then one more, and I think that's this thing. Yeah. Now this one with the very low valence, I may have to go in backwards. It'd probably just make more sense. Because I have noticed that on actually real life ones, you'll see some of them get loaded on backwards, so that I guess maybe on the exit. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Now I got six vehicles. Let's wrap these up. Strap. Now, I wonder if the map will automatically put you to the closest destination. Wonder how that's going to work. I wonder. Alright, everything is strapped up. Let's see here. Tilt up. I mean, I guess technically, too, if I left that flat, I probably could have got another car on there. Now, I know you can't strap to that, but if I move this back far enough, maybe I can get the front wheels and it'll just hang like normal. But, I mean, I don't think it's really that necessary to do. Especially just for the first run. Not too bad. Alright, well, everything's locked up, good to go. Let's hop in the driver's seat here, and Whoa, that like put me... That's a weird angle. Okay. Let's see. Where did the map take me? So it is taking me to that destination first, probably because the first car that I put on, which is that one, is going there. So yep. All right, so let's get our lights on. Probably don't need that, but... And I would assume that this is going to pull this with literally no problem at all. So hopefully we don't run into any type of bumping. Cargo damage is already showing 6, which I anticipate some. It did scrape a little bit, but I shouldn't have that much cargo damage in general. So with that being said, we will time warp or travel or, you know, montage our way over there. We'll do our first stop, and then we will get to the second stop and see how much our total payout is. This should pay out quite a bit, and like I said before in many other videos, the main thing about doing these car type of jobs, the carrier jobs, is a simple fact of you want as much bonus, right? I think each job was ranging from the furthest one is like 16,000 per vehicle. But the bonus is really where you make your money. So I'm interested to see how much we're going to do with this. And I didn't even maximize this. Like I said, I know I'm taking 2 different job locations where you could just keep spawning different vehicles to take you to the one location, so you don't have to make multiple stops, just drop them off, and that's that. I'm doing it a little bit differently, just because, you know, you see that in realism all the time. Not every vehicle is going to the same location, so I just want to try it. I figure it's decent content, something different to do. Unloading, backing this thing up once we get to the luxury one, right? Because that's the whole bottom row, and we'll see how this goes. So let's get down to where we need to go. Ooh, that's interesting. You see it pop up at the bottom right there. So I guess my brakes are starting to wear, so that's cool. So I guess I will bring this in for some maintenance once this run is done. And yeah, this game continues to impress. I really can't wait to explore more. I guess while we're driving, before I cut to the little time lapse or whatever montage thing, the only episodes, and I don't know, I'm trying to remember what I recorded last time that you'll be able to see, was I did do some work on that smaller depot that I was working on. So I know a lot of you have seen that stuff in the past, but I think the only thing now I have left over is cement. So I think that's what I ended up losing a lot of footage on, was doing those jobs, getting like the wood, the pipes, and all that stuff. I think, again, it's been a while. Life's been very, very busy. Work's been very, very busy. So I have not had time to really play at all, to be quite honest with you, let alone record and edit and all that other fun stuff. But it seems like things are slowing down a tad, so I should be getting back into a normal rhythm of things. I do apologize for being away. It's just, that's life, man. This is secondary to that, and I'm going to try to do as much as I can. So for all of you that still watch and like the channel and all that, thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, so let's get this thing where we need to go. I'll quit rambling, and yeah, I'll see you at the drop-off point. are arriving at our first stop. And looks like we haven't incurred any more cargo damage. So that's positive. So far, the cargo carrier stock as it is pretty good. Like I said, I haven't really messed with anything, so I don't really know what kind of upgrades you can even possibly do with it. Let's go back to first person here. So I wonder, let me see something real quick. Yeah, I think I could drive around the buildings, so let's just park right up here. We'll pass this. But, yeah, so far, like, it's awesome. This thing's great. No problems, no troubles. No way, this gives me a little bit of room. I'll shut the lights off so I don't have to continuously blind anyone here. And we'll get this thing lowered. And if I carefully do this, now if I carefully do this, I probably won't incur any more damage. Because I don't know how much damage I've already incurred by some of these things. So we will find out, though. Alright, well. So let us slowly say slowly and then I go really quick. Slowly. Oh yeah. Perfect. Again, I'm trying to be extra careful. Look at that. 21k just for that. 0 body damage. Perfect. Alright. And then what I'll do is set it over here. And that'll fade away. All right, let's try to keep this thing straight. Nice and easy. Am I hung up on something? What am I stuck on? All right, nice and easy. Okay. Perfect. 5% body damage. Well, that sucks. It is a very wide vehicle, so not the end of the world. I would have got a lot of money if it didn't have the body damage, but oh well. All right, and nice and steady, nice and easy. All right, perfect. Look at that. Bam. Good deal. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave this right here. So just that alone, I was like at what, 4 something, and now I'm almost at $600,000. That's crazy. So let's tilt this up, and yeah, that was over 60, about 80, 90,000 bucks just for that, for 3 cars. And that was the shortest run. So that's very promising indeed. So hop in the Titan here. And it's still saying 6% damage, so something up top took some damage, which we still should get a decent paycheck. So we'll swing this around. Hopefully not crash the truck here. And we will head up north. A little short distance. Only about, what, 3 miles is what it's saying? But yeah, it's all about that safety, man. If you can get these things here. Now, I would imagine, you know, just like the other car carrier, you're always gonna get something, right? Because I've seen multiple times where I didn't do anything and it still had some type of damage, so I don't know. But so far, like I said, everything that I've seen of this update, I'm loving. From what I've read and what I've looked at and did some research on, so I'm interested to get into some other jobs and some other things here. So I'm not gonna bore you with the drive. So once I get up there, I'll cut back. We'll unload the top vehicles and see how much of a safety bonus I get out of that. I think the last ones were showing like 20K. So hopefully the further up north you go with a 0% bonus damage, it's even more money, but we'll find out. So I will be right back. Alright guys, we are showing up to our second destination here. Like I said, it wasn't a very far drive, but I just wanted to make sure that I was, didn't want to bore you with the normal, you know, with the drive we've all probably taken multiple times. So I'm just going to pull in here straight ahead. What I'll do is I will angle this just like that. And that should be okay. I think. I may have to pull up a little bit more, but let's see. Let's tilt that down, because my feet are in the ground some reason. So we'll get this down. And then we will get this down. There we go. That should be good. Oh, I should move this probably. Yeah, I forgot I bought this a while ago and I just kind of left it here because I was going to set it up, and I still have yet to do that, so. Alright, now that's out of the way. Unstrap all these. All right. Now let us slowly get this off here. Yeah, it's got a lot of clearance, so shouldn't be a big deal. This should have no damage. Yeah, 25. So an additional $4,000 for the bonus, the safety bonus, and town effectiveness. I think the other one was like around $1,000. This is 2,500. So that was a decent chunk of change for sure. So let's just park this over here. Get this out of our way. Oh, it already disappeared. Look at that. Nice and easy as it's kind of rolling off. %0 body damage again. So that's, yeah, see, there's a little bit more. This was 44,877. The other one was 44,850. So I guess maybe just not much. Like, we're talking $20 difference. So so that's out of the way. There we go. Nice and slow. Oh, that's gonna do it. Well, that stinks. 13% body damage. And that's all mainly because I nailed that one thing. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I have been waiting for this car carrier for such a long time. It's been on my wish list forever, and it absolutely did not disappoint. This is what I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and it's so much, it's a lot of fun. It's cool that now we can do 6 cars at a time. I mean, you could see the pay is there, right? $300,000 pretty much, give or take. it would essentially, I think, pay for the trailer in one run, because I think the trailer by itself is $400K if you choose to buy it. If you don't, and you're leveled up enough, you could just borrow it like I did and not have to worry about it. But again, looking forward into diving more of the things that came with this update and a lot of the other jobs that are going to be happening, the bigger road trains and all this other stuff. So thanks again. And again, I just want to apologize for the delay in videos. That's life for you. You know, things happen, but you know, more will be coming soon. Back on a normal, somewhat regular schedule. Be sure to check out the playlist if you're new here and you want to see some of my other videos. And I will catch you guys at the next one. See ya.